Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. 90 Day Fiance It's Over, Big Ed Brown and Sever Ties, Details. 90 Day Fiance star Big Ed is one of the most popular stars in the franchise. Despite his numerous failed relationships, he still gets cast in many spin-offs. He was also able to utilize his TV fame and even create his own brand. However, Big Ed recently had an interview in which he shared his worrying future with. Keep reading to see his statements. Big Ed has been sharing his trips around the US. The 90 Day Fiancé star often guests at parties and special events. He last appeared in the latest season of He, where he and Liz Woods called it quits. He decided to call off their wedding over a taco pasta recipe. But Big Ed's tendency to cancel weddings didn't stop there. He previously got engaged with a woman he just met on the same day. However, he later revealed that he did something impulsive and decided to part ways with Portia Raymond. Big Ed recently had an interview in which he shared his future with. According to the 90 Day Fiancé star, he's up for grabs in December as his contract with the network ends. It's unclear if we'll renew one of their most popular cast members. But it seems Big Ed is already preparing himself for the worst. He added, "I don't know. I've had too much fun in the last 5 years. It's helped me in every facet of my life except for relationships," before saying that he now wanted to pull away where he can really have a serious relationship and that's not on TV. Aside from his future with the network, Big Ed also reflected on how it affected his life. According to the 90 Day Fiancé star, he once had only 350 followers on Instagram, adding that nobody knew how he was. But things changed when he appeared on the show. He said, "But the next morning I had over 250,000 and my phone wouldn't stop ringing." Big Ed went on to say that he quickly became the #1 in trending and eventually became an iconic meme. He added, "I'm known in every single country throughout the world, which kind of freaks me out." Big Ed even shared that he got recognized during his trip to Argentina. Big Ed ended his interview by saying that he was just a simple and innocent guy who fell in love with a girl from the Philippines, and he never thought the show would change his life forever. It's over, Big Ed Brown cuts ties with 90 Day Fiancé franchise. In a jaw-dropping turn of events, Big Ed Brown, one of 90 Day Fiancé's most polarizing figures, has officially severed ties with the franchise that catapulted him to fame. After years of turbulent relationships, dramatic tell-alls, and meme-worthy moments, Ed has announced his departure from the show, leaving fans and critics alike speculating about the reasons behind his sudden decision. A franchise built on drama. Big Ed first appeared on 90 Day Fiancé, before the 90 Days in 2020, instantly becoming a household name. With his unconventional looks, awkward charm, and larger-than-life personality, Ed made waves as he pursued a relationship with Rosemary Vega, a Filipina beauty 31 years his junior. Their storyline was a roller coaster of cultural clashes, cringe-worthy moments, and emotional confrontations, culminating in a bitter breakup that played out on screen and off. Despite the fallout, Ed returned to the franchise multiple times, navigating messy relationships, family drama, and explosive tell-all episodes. His on-again, off-again relationship with Liz Woods became a staple of 90 Day Fiancé, the single life, keeping viewers glued to their screens. But now, the man who once thrived on the chaos has decided to step away. Why now and what does this mean for the 90 Day Fiancé universe? The official announcement. Ed broke the news in a candid Instagram live session late Tuesday night. Sitting in his San Diego home with his beloved dog Teddy by his side, Ed addressed his followers with a mixture of regret and resolve. "I've given this show everything," Ed began. "My time, my energy, my heart. But it's time for me to walk away. It's been a wild ride, but I've got to do what's best for me and my mental health. Fans flooded the comments with a mix of shock and support, while some skeptics questioned if this was just another publicity stunt. Ed insisted, however, that his decision was final. "I've been painted as the villain, the clown, and everything in between," he said. "I'm tired of being a punchline. It's time to move on." The fallout with rumors of tension between Ed and had been swirling for months. Sources close to the production revealed that Ed frequently clashed with producers over his portrayal on the show. While Ed often leaned into his eccentric persona, he reportedly felt that the editing made him look ridiculous and undermined his genuine efforts to find love. "Ed's not perfect, he knows that," said an anonymous insider. "But he's also not the buffoon they make him out to be. He wanted more control over his narrative, and wasn't willing to give it to him." The breaking point came during the most recent season of The Single Life, when Ed accused the network of manipulating his relationship with Liz for ratings. Their volatile dynamic, marked by breakups and reconciliations, became a focal point of the show. But according to Ed, it wasn't the whole story. "They cut out the good parts," Ed lamented in his Instagram live. "The moments where Liz and I were happy, working through our issues, they didn't want to show that. All they cared about was the drama." Liz Woods speaks out. Liz, who has been a central figure in Ed's 90-day fiancé journey, also addressed the split in a statement to fans. "I support Ed's decision to leave the franchise," she wrote on her Instagram story. "It's been a tough experience for both of us, and we need to focus on our relationship without outside interference." Liz's statement fueled speculation that the couple might finally be prioritizing their personal lives over the public spectacle. However, not everyone is convinced that their love story will have a happy ending. Fan reactions, mixed emotions. The 90-Day Fiancé fanbase is notoriously divided when it comes to Big Ed. While some view him as an entertaining, if flawed, personality, others see him as a problematic figure whose antics have overshadowed the franchise's original premise of exploring cross-cultural relationships. On Reddit, threads about Ed's departure quickly racked up thousands of comments. "Good riddance," one user wrote. "Ed turned the show into a circus. Maybe now they can focus on real couples again." Others, however, expressed sadness at losing one of the franchise's most memorable characters. "Say what you want about Ed, but he brought the drama," another commenter said. "The show won't be the same without him." What's next for Big Ed? While Ed may be done with 90-Day Fiancé, he hinted that his time in the spotlight isn't over. During his Instagram live, he teased a new project that he described as authentic, raw, and 100% me. "I can't say too much right now," Ed said with a sly smile. "But let's just say you haven't seen the last of me." Speculation is already swirling about what this new venture might be. Some fans believe Ed could be launching a YouTube channel or podcast, while others think he might try his hand at a reality show of his own. Whatever the case, Ed's departure marks the end of an era for 90-Day Fiancé. Love him or hate him, there's no denying that Big Ed left an indelible mark on the franchise. The future of the franchise. With Ed gone, the question remains, what's next for 90-Day Fiancé? The franchise has always thrived on larger-than-life personalities and over-the-top drama, and Ed's absence will leave a noticeable void. Producers are reportedly scouting new couples and fresh storylines to keep the series engaging. However, some fans worry that the franchise is losing its way. "They need to go back to basics," one Reddit user wrote. "Focus on real relationships, not manufactured drama." Whether or not heeds this advice remains to be seen. A bittersweet goodbye. As Ed bids farewell to the show that made him a star, he leaves behind a complicated legacy. For better or worse, he was one of 90 Day Fiance's most talked about cast members, generating countless headlines, memes, and debates. In his final words to fans, Ed struck a reflective tone. "Thank you to everyone who supported me, even when I didn't deserve it," he said. "I've made mistakes, but I've also learned a lot. I hope you'll stick with me on this next chapter of my journey." And just like that, Big Ed Brown closed the book on 90 Day Fiancé, but the story of his life is far from over.